Hey guys, today we are here in a customer's bathroom and everything here is existing. This was a remodel that was done recently and the vent fan pretty much is going to be one of the last things that are installed here. What we've got is a can light that is already in place, and we're going to remove that can light, which runs off of one of these switches on this switch bank, and that keeps us from having to pull new wire and put a new drop in for the switch. So what we're going to do is cut a hole in the ceiling around this can light, remove the can light, square up the hole perpendicular with everything in the room, and install the vent fan. This is the vent fan. It was purchased at, I'm presuming, a Home Depot close to the area and or Lowe's. It's about $200. It's made by Harbor Breeze. It puts out quite a bit of cubic feet per minute. It allows a lot of airflow. We've got the 4-inch duct here on the side, the junction box here. This is actually going to lay up on, fastened to the joist to the top of the sheetrock. It weighs about, I'm going to guess, at about 4 to 5 pounds. It's not very heavy, but we also don't want 4 or 5 pounds over time sitting on sheetrock, which with vibration and years past can actually start to push the sheetrock down. So we want to make sure that it's fastened correctly and it's not going to move. So what I've got here is I just cut loose this piece of sheetrock. You can see the round circle in the top here. That was where the can light was, and I basically measured off the corners and the side. I cut this off with a handsaw, $10, Home Depot, Lowe's. Very affordable tool. Doesn't take a lot of science behind it. I've popped it out, and before I cut this hole, I went up into the attic and I brushed back all of the fiberglass and all of the sheetrock dust away from where I was going to cut the hole, so as not to make too big of a mess in this bathroom. Okay, so as you can see here, there's not a lot of light on the video, but we had to add a junction box for this particular vent fan in this attic because the wire itself was not long enough to go to the other side of the vent fan in the direction that it needed to be turned. So basically what we've done is added a plastic junction box. We've made our junction, and now we're going to add a cover to this box to keep trash and debris and different things out of it. Once that's screwed on, it'll look similar to this, and then we will continue with our vent fan installation. Now we've gotten to the point where the vent fan is in place. We've got it braced off to the joists on each side. After installing our junction box and wiring up the vent fan, we have put the fiberglass back around the vent fan, and the only thing left now is to attach the ductwork, which will then run out to the edge of the eave in the house so that it is ducted outside and not inside the attic. What we have now is this vent fan is in place, and it is butted up next to the top edge of the sheetrock. And what I like to do personally, this is something that's not required, it's something that anyone can do, is take some duct tape and seal the edges of the vent fan where it comes down to the sheetrock to keep any type of dust or any type of debris, bugs, that type of thing from crawling through out of the attic and falling into the vent fan cover. I'm just going to put a small overlap on the sheetrock edge so that it doesn't stick out past the vent fan cover. And like I said before, this will keep the dust from the edge of the sheetrock, or raw edge, from showing, and it will also keep dust from being cast down inside the bathroom. Okay, so here we are again. Everything's working. We've turned the switch on to test our hookup. Everything's running. The fan's running now. I'm not sure if you can hear it on the video or not. It's a decent sound. It's not too loud, but not too quiet. Right now we're going to install the vent shade that has 2 pins on each side. On the inside, you just squeeze them together and insert one in each slot on each side of the fan motor, and then push up and lock in place. Okay, so there you have it. We just installed the ventilation fan in this bathroom. This particular install was pretty basic. Lots of attic space up above, plenty of room to work. We did have to install a junction box to extend the wire to reach the ventilation fan box. And also in this instant, we did not have to add the switch. The switch leg was already in place from an existing can line, which we cut out. So all in all, pretty basic install, allow about 2 hours to complete the project. Electricians that have apprentices is a good thing for them to learn so they can assist you while you are doing other more complicated issues throughout the building or house. We hope you enjoyed it. Leave your comments below, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you.